A very, very good way to find lower cost production. I've talked about it a little bit, but I want to really dive into it, explain what I'm talking about. We're going to use Apache Corporation, Texas oil and gas producing. I'm going to explain uh, what I mean when going after production that is not in key areas for a company. When you're wanting to buy assets, they uh, companies will typically get a discounted rate on production when it is not in a company key area because it is more troublesome in a down market. I'm going to kind of show you what to look for. I'm strictly using this as a kind of a guide, if you will, on targeting uh, non-key areas of a company production if you are trying to buy it. So in the Railroad Commission, the online query system, if you search on Google Texas RRC production query, it'll pop up. Go to statewide, um, and it looks just like, basically it pops up like this, and you go down here and do statewide. There's two types, but statewide is what you want. So general production, go to operator. We're just going to do month of January. I don't believe February is out yet, but just do month of January. Both. You can pick oil, gas. I just picked both. And then district, you hit statewide, and then operator containing Apache search, and they go by Apache Corporation. This can be a pain because you got to find which one it is. They use Apache Corporation. Submit, and you're ready to go. All right, and then here you can see what all this is. So oil, gas, condensate. January they did 2.6 million barrels. Now to see where their non-key assets are, you can search by county, field, etc., but the best way is district. And as you can tell, their key here is that Sprayberry trend area. That's their big money maker in oil. Followed up 7C district and 8A district. But you can look and see what is not really doing that well. Before we get ahead of ourselves, let me show you. Texas is broke up into districts here. So you have 10, 8A, 8, 7C, 7B, 9, 5, 6, 3, 1, 2, 4. That's just the districts. When you look over here and you zoom, it'll go alert areas. That's typically with water, things of that nature, where they have a new depth to protect water. Believe it or not, they do take the groundwater very seriously. Texas is the land of cattle and farming too, so this idea that oil and gas companies don't care about the water is crazy. Farmers and ranchers would drag you out and shoot you for messing up their groundwater, but that's here nor there. But when you watch and you zoom in, you can see there's the counties, and then you zoom all the way in, then you get the wells. But all right, back to what I was showing you. So you can see here 7B, District 5, District 3, just not worth a damn here. So when you look at the site, you can start saying, okay, they have assets here, and then where are the other ones? 5, Got District 5 here. So these are probably going to be their best assets to go after, ones you can get the cheapest. And this is with any company, not just Apache. I'm just pointing it out. Now to go to take it a step further, if you wanted to, when you're going and searching, you still have this in, but now hit District 5 and search. And then you can break it down by lease. And these are just monthly totals. So you got some very small producers here. This is a little bit bigger, and this is where you're going to find deals to be made on these little leases, because they just want them off the books. You think about, it takes a guy as much time to deal with this as it does with somebody dealing with this. So these kind of deals are where you can find production. And on this lease number, you can actually search and do all of that. See, this is Eagleford, but this is just part of finding that cheap production.